Hi, I'm Shayna and welcome to Hello There Homestead. Today I'm going to show you how to make a very basic potato soup. I'm also going to unbox a Thrive Market order that I have, and as well as share one of the books that I am currently reading about homesteading. Stay tuned. So I'm going to take you along today as I prepare a basic potato soup. Two of my kids were sick that day and we really needed something very bland. So I started peeling some potatoes. You can use whatever potatoes you like, but I find that the baking potatoes do the best, or the Yukon. They tend to be creamier and just puree a lot better for the soup. I don't know about you, but I am not a big fan of winter. I am so ready for spring and summer to come because I am ready to start our garden. But my favorite part of winter is making some wonderful soups. So what kind of soups do you like? Do you prefer creamy soups, or do you like more of a hearty, chunky kind of soup? Comment below. So I'm just going to use my cast Dutch oven, which I love. I try to use cast iron for all my pans. And I'm going to put the potatoes in and cover it with water. And then don't forget to put a lot of salt. I probably do at least 2 teaspoons of salt when you make the potatoes. Lately, I have been really paying attention to what I am throwing away and what I can repurpose, as in these potato skins I'm actually going to put in my compost pile. So here I'm just waiting for my potatoes to soften so I can go ahead and mash them and puree them in a little while. It usually takes about 20 minutes to boil the potatoes, and I think I prepared about 8 large potatoes for this kind of soup. It fed about 6 to 8 servings probably. One thing is, when you're a mom, you have to learn to multitask and you have to think ahead. So here I'm trying to load up my dishwasher before lunch so then I don't have as many dishes afterwards. So one thing about me that's kind of funny is, for years I said I am not a cat person, and now I have 4 indoor cats, as well as I have barn cats that I feed every night. So never say never. So if you're interested in anything homesteading, this book, Old Fashioned on Purpose by Jill Winger, is wonderful. It talks about how to create an old-fashioned life in our modern society. And I had the privilege of meeting her at the Homesteader of America conference. It was just wonderful to actually read the book and meet her in person. And if you're interested to see who I met and what I saw at the Homesteader of America conference, you can check out my video and I will link it below for you. Okay, back to soup making, and here I am boiling the potatoes. They are just about done, and while they are finishing up, I'm going to cut up some fresh garlic. Garlic is really good for your immune system when you are sick. So I was going to hide some garlic in this soup for my kiddos to help their immune system. So this year, my kids have been sick more often, which is kind of unusual. And if you would like some more tips when you have sick kids, check out my video. I'll link that one as well, so you can check that out. So when you are preparing a potato soup, you definitely want to make sure that the potatoes are soft. So I usually pull them out and poke them with a fork and make sure that they fall apart, because the potatoes won't be creamy if you have not cooked them completely. So next you want to drain the potatoes and just make sure that they're drained really well, and then I put them back into my pot. I don't like a lot of dishes, so I try to keep everything in there. I am going to add maybe about 4 tablespoons of butter. Like I said, I am a chef and I don't really measure things. You want to add some milk, probably about a cup, and then a cup of chicken stock or vegetable stock. You can never have enough garlic. So add some garlic powder in there. I think I added about 1 teaspoon, and then 1 teaspoon of onion powder. And talking about spices, one place that I absolutely love to get all my spices and some other goodies is Thrive Market. And if you like this video and this content, like and subscribe. Not sponsored, but one thing I wanted to share with you guys is what I got at Thrive Market. I hope to be affiliate soon. But one of the things that I always purchase every 2 to 3 months is spices. So they have some amazing spices, and I can refill them in my glass jars. So Thrive Market actually has these spice jars that you can purchase, and then you get 3 spices with each of that order, so you can check that out. Okay, back to making potato soup. Once you add your spices, mix it up. Once you add those ingredients, you can take your immersion blender, blend it up real good. You can leave it a little chunky if you would prefer. I like mine super creamy, or you can put it in a blender. One tip I learned in culinary school was taste, taste, and taste again. You really want to make sure the seasonings are on point, because just a little bit of salt can go a long way and can give some amazing flavor. So here I'm just adding a little more salt, and then also my kids come in here and want to try it as well. One thing with filming, I never know what I'm going to get on camera, and my son apparently thought that the Amazon box was a helmet today, so yay for him to get creative. To top the soup all off, I added some sharp cheddar cheese, and I also do not buy shredded cheese. Very rarely do I buy shredded. You can shred your own. It saves you money. I know it takes a little more time, but it's so much better for you. The ones that they sell at the store in the bags actually have added preservatives to them to keep them from caking. So I would strongly suggest you starting to grate your own cheese. And this was definitely a winner. You can also add extra cheese on top and some bacon bits, but I didn't have that today. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you check out my chicken and rice soup, and as well as all my other recipes and things that happen on the homestead. See you next time.